everybody, welcome to your maths video for Wednesday the 10th of June. Make sure you've got your correct maths pack and you can skip to Wednesday's learning where we'll be doing fractions. Okay, so a fraction is a number that is used to represent a whole number that has been divided into equal parts. So it links to division and what we've been doing on previous days. So here we've got a lovely strawberry cake. Okay, so this picture here is one whole. Okay, so we've got one. Here, it's been split up into equal parts, and that's what a fraction is. Okay, where a number has been split up, or an object, into equal parts. Okay, so if I get my pen, I know I've got one. It's one whole. Here, it's been split into 4 parts. Okay, that's my denominator. And I've got 4, so I've got 4 out of 4, which I know is the same as this. Okay, it's the exact same cake, it's just been sliced up. So I know that that equals 1. And here, I've got 3 slices. And I know that originally it was out of 4, so I've got 3 quarters there. Okay, so we're going to have a little look at fractions today. Let's see some of your activities. Okay, so when we think of a fraction, we have a numerator, which is the number at the top, and a denominator, which is the number at the bottom. So the denominator tells us how many equal parts it's been divided into. Okay, so here we've got a pizza, and it was split into 4 equal parts. The numerator tells us how many equal parts we've got left, or how many's there. Okay, so here I've got 3 quarters, so 3 out of 4 altogether. Okay, you might have some fractions like this, some activities like this on your sheet. So it says shade the fraction shown. So I've got 2 out of 4. Okay, so I know that my circle has been cut into 4 slices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I know I need to shade 2 of them. So you can get your pen and colour in 2 slices, 2 pieces. Looking at that though, I know that that's the same as 1/2. Okay, so 2 out of the 4, or 2 quarters, is the same as 1/2. Here it says shade 3 out of 5, so 3/5. So my circle has been split into 5 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so fifths, and I've got to shade 3 of them. So really easy, I can colour in 3. Okay. Another activity you might have is write the fraction shown in orange. It's really important you read the question carefully, so the bit in orange. Okay, so I'm going to do the denominator first, so the bottom number first. I'm going to find out how many slices it's been cut into, or how many pieces. So I've got 1, 2 parts of make my whole. Okay, and one of them is orange. Oh, it's a bit funny, but never mind, it's 1 over 2, so 1/2. And you can tell by looking at it, it's half of the triangle. This time, my triangle has been split into 2 equal parts, and 2 of them are orange, so 2 out of 2, and I know that that's 1. Okay, 1 whole triangle, it's all orange. Moving on to this one then, I'm going to check my denominator first, so how many equal parts it is all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's split into 4 pieces, and I've got 1 that's orange, that's 1/4. Okay, so when we're splitting something into 4, it's in quarters. Okay, again I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this time I've got 3 pieces which are orange, so I've got 3 quarters. And again it's been cut into 4, then 4 equal parts, and 4 of them are orange, so 4 out of 4. And I know, because all of it is orange, that equals 1. I've got 1 square altogether. Okay, another activity. Again, so you're shading, so it says colour 3/5 of the shape, okay, of each shape. So we've got 3 different shapes and I need to colour 3/5. Okay, so again, the denominator is 5, so I know each shape has been split into 5 equal pieces. So really easy, I've got to colour 3 of them. And it doesn't matter which 3 you colour, you could colour any 3 like that. Okay, moving on to this one, I'll just check it's in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. I'm shading 3. So 1, 2, 3. Same again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to colour in 3. I'm going to do all together to make it quick. There we go. Okay, shading the fraction shown again. So I've got 1 out of 4, which is 1/4. So my circle's been divided into 4 equal pieces and I've got to shade 1. Okay, 1/2. Now, my denominator is 2, but I've got more than 2 pieces. So I need to think, how can I split this rectangle into 2? Okay, so you can perhaps look and think, oh, I could split it down the middle. Okay, so you could shade that half of the rectangle, or we use a different colour. Let's see how we can split it a different way. We could have gone the opposite way down the middle, and I could shade them like that. Another way, if you want to be really, really clever, is to think, how many parts has it been split into? So, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I've got 8 equal parts, we all know that half of 8 is 4. Okay, so you shade in 4, and it doesn't matter which 4 you shade in. Okay, you'll notice that on the last page of Wednesday's learning there is a challenge. Okay, so make sure you all have a go of at least doing perhaps the mild or the medium hot one before you go on to the challenge. So on the challenge you're finding fractions of numbers, or fractions of objects should I say. So it says circle 2/4 of the rainbows. So if I look at the denominator, I need to split my objects into 4 equal parts. Okay, so let me have a think. I've got 1, 2, 3 rows that way, so that makes 3 equal groups. So I can't do it that way. Let's see how many columns we've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, so if I just show you, I'll just circle each group. There's 1 equal group, 2 equal groups, 3 equal groups, 4 equal groups. Now it says circle 2/4, 2 out of 4. So I know I've circled all of them there, but that's just to show you how I've made them into 4 equal groups. So what I do with another pen, if I'm circling 2/4, I'm circling them like that. I also know that 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Okay, so if you look there, you can split it right down the middle and you could shade or circle those ones. Have fun and enjoy.